Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the 1985 playoffs in season ticket baseball. Tonight we have a pivotal game 3 of the American League Championship Series as the series now shifts to Tiger Stadium between the California Angels and the Detroit Tigers. This series is tied at a game apiece coming into tonight's game 3. We are expecting an electric crowd here at Tiger Stadium tonight. So, without any further ado, what say we get into it? We've got a sellout here tonight, so let's jump right down to the action. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight is Walt Terrell. 15-10 with a 3.85 ERA, 229 innings pitched, 95 strikeouts, 130 strikeouts, 95 walks, and 9 home runs in 85. As the rest of the Tigers get loose behind Terrell, we will take our first look at the Angels' starting lineup here in Game 3. Leading off for the Angels, we have got Gary Pettis. We've got Gary Pettis in center field. The camera doesn't want to focus tonight for whatever reason. Gary Pettis in center field, Juan Beniquez at first base, Brian Downing in left field, Reggie Jackson in right field, Rupert Jones is the designated hitter, Doug DeCinces is at third base, Bob Boone's catching, Dick Schofield is at shortstop, and Rob Wilfong is at second base. And that's the lineup Terrell will have to help keep in check tonight if the Tigers are going to take the 2-1 series lead in this one. Whoops, hang on. There we go. Had my tableau layout screwed up a little bit there. Leading off for the Angels is Gary Pettis, the center fielder. 257 average, 1 home run, 32 RBIs, and 85. We are using black, white, and orange dice tonight. Tigers are the home team. Game 3 of the ALCS series tied at 1. Which team will take the lead in this series? As Terrell looks into Parrish, only one thing is for sure. Only the dice know what story they want to tell. And in order to find out what story the dice want to tell, we have to go to the first pitch. So, Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. And here comes the first pitch. And we will start off with a 6-22. That'll be popped up on the infield to second base. Getting under that one for the Tigers is Lou Whitaker. He will make the catch. That will be 1 out in the inning. And we are underway here at Tiger Stadium. Juan Beniquez is now the batter. 304 average, 8 home runs, 42 RBIs, and 85. Tiger Stadium is absolutely electric tonight. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 676. And a 676 is going to be a wild pitch. Ball 1, we will do it again. A 153. 153 is going to be a 1-out walk for Beniquez. He will trot to first on the 1-out walk. Tigers infield will go to double play depth as Brian Downing is now the batter. 263 average, 20 home runs, 85 RBIs, and 85. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set. Downing's got pretty good power. He's going to swing away. Terrell will set. He will kick. And he will pitch. That is a 385. And a 385 is going to be a base hit for Downing. That'll get into the gap. That'll be a single. Everybody moves up. And just like that, we've got a very dangerous situation for the Tigers as the batter now is Reggie Jackson. 252 average, 27 home runs, 85 RBIs, and 85. Parrish goes out to talk to Terrell on the mound. Terrell will then get the sign from Parrish as Parrish sets back up. Tiger Stadium is loud, hoping the Tigers can get out of trouble. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 555. That's over to third base. Going after that one tonight is going to be Tom Brookins, and a 555 is going to be a ground ball right to him. He will take his time, throw that over to first, 2 outs in the inning. Beniquez and Downing both move up. Rupert Jones, now the batter for the Angels, the designated hitter. 231 average, 21 home runs, 67 RBIs in 85. He will be the batter, trying to get the Angels their first runs of the game. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Tiger Stadium on their feet, hoping the Tigers can get out of trouble. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 262 against a lefty. 262 is going to be a base hit, and the Angels are going to take an early lead. Beniquez will score. Downing will also come to the plate. Jones goes to first. 2-0 Angels. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Doug DeCinces. DeCinces, 244 average, 20 home runs, 78 RBIs in 85. Tiger Stadium, not liking what they see, already down 2-0, and they haven't even come to the plate yet. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 123. That'll turn into a 323. And DeCinces swings through the high heat for strike 3, inning over. But the Angels strike first. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Score is now California 2, Detroit coming to bat. Starting pitcher for the California Angels tonight is their number 3 starter, Don Sutton. 2-2 with a 3.69 ERA. 31 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks, 6 home runs in 85. As the rest of the Angels get loose in the field, we will take our first look at the Tigers' starting lineup. Leading off for the Tigers, we've got Alan Trammell at shortstop. Nelson Simmons is the designated hitter. Kirk Gibson is in right field. Lou Whitaker's at second base. Darrell Evans is at first base. Johnny Grubb is in left field. Lance Parrish is catching. Barbaro Garby is in center field. And Tom Brookins is at third base. And that's the lineup that Sutton will have to help keep in check for the Angels here tonight. Leading off for the Tigers is the shortstop, Alan Trammell. 258 average, 13 home runs, 57 RBIs in 85, and I will see you guys as usual for the top of the second. Sutton looking in at Boone for the sign. Angels already leading 2-0. Sutton's got to feel mighty good about that. Sutton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 507. That'll give us a rare play here right off the bat. That'll be a 553 rare play. And a 553 says batter's going to be awarded first base on catcher's interference. Runners only advance if forced. Catcher's credited with an error, so that'll be an E2. And Trammell will get on because of the interference. Angels will go to double play depth, and the batter now is Nelson Simmons. 239 average, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs in 85. Nelson's got good power. He's going to swing away. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 588. That sounds like trouble. That's going to be in the center field. Pettis for that one. That's going to drop in front of Pettis, and that'll be a base hit into center field. As suddenly the Tigers now have something going on with nobody out. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. The batter now is Kirk Gibson. 287 average, 29 home runs, 97 RBIs in 85. Boone will go out and talk to Sutton on the mound. And yes, he knows a thing or two about the long ball, according to Digital Diamond. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Tigers looking to score here. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 261, and against the lefty, a 261, oh boy. Gibson's into that one. That is deep to right field. Gibson with a power of a 9. Do the Tigers take the lead on this one? Gibson will give the Tigers the lead with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Back for that one is Jackson. He's back to the track, back to the wall. That ball is gone. Home run, Kirk Gibson. Tigers take the lead. Buckle up. This is going to be an offensive show tonight. 3-2 in favor of the Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Lou Whitaker, now the batter, as the bases are empty. 279 average, 21 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 85. And no, Jester did not stop by for that one. Usually, whenever he stops by, we usually end up with a home run coming out of that, but not this time. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He's got to shake that one off in a hurry. Sutton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 454, and against a righty, a 454 is going to be a base hit into center field for Whitaker. He could try to extend that to a double, but no, he's not going to. The Tigers seem like they've come to play tonight with their bats. Angels will go to double play depth. Darrell Evans, now the batter. 248 average, 40 home runs, 94 RBIs, and 85. His power is excellent. He will swing away. Whitaker will wait on first. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. 3-2 Tigers, bottom of the first, nobody out. Sutton will set, and he will pitch. 457. And a 457 is going to be grounded right in front of the plate. Boone will get off the plate. He will throw that over to first. For the first out of the inning, Whitaker will move up on the play. Either way, it does take away the double play depth, the double play for the Angels. And here's Johnny Grubb stepping into the batter's box. 245 average, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 85. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 494. 494 against a righty is going to be a fly ball into center field. Pettis will track that one down. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. Whitaker breaks for third. Here comes the throw from Pettis. It's going to get cut off. Whitaker will go to third. But there are 2 outs in the inning. And the batter now is the catcher, Lance Parrish. 273 average, 28 home runs, 98 RBIs, and 85. Angels trying to get out of this inning with no further carnage. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 139. And a 139 is going to be a fly ball into right field. It'll be a lazy one. Jackson back for that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But not before the Tigers take the lead with 3 runs on 3 hits and an error. A 3-run bomb by Kirk Gibson. It is now 3-2 Detroit after 1. We might be in for a high-scoring game tonight, folks. Buckle your seatbelts for this one. Terrell will finish up his warm-up tosses, as stepping into the batter's box for the Angels is Bob Boone. 248 average, 5 home runs, 55 RBIs, and 85. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. A 158. And a 158 is going to be a leadoff walk for Boone. He will trot to first as Terrell loses control of a slider for ball 4. Double play depth for the Tigers as Rob Wilfong steps into the batter's box. 189 average, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and 85. Wilfong has got good enough power that I'm going to have him. Is he going to lay down a bunt here? I think he's going to lay down the bunt. Actually, the corners, not with Pettis coming up. Actually, never mind that plan. Wilfong's going to swing away. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 6-0-3. And it's going to be a ground ball over to second. Grabbing that one is Whitaker. He will throw that over to Trammell. Hold on. Wait a second. I think I got my order screwed up here. Batter should actually be Schofield. Never mind. So I'm going to re-roll the at-bat. So Dick Schofield is actually the batter. 219 average, 8 home runs, 41 RBIs, and 85. Wilfong is due up next. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 104. That'll turn into a 304. And Schofield gets thrown by the high heat instead for strike 3, out number 1. Schofield tells the umpire, hey, that pitch was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. You're also out. Go sit. Now Rob Wilfong is the batter. 189 average, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and 85. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set and he will pitch. That is a 694 and a 694. Wilfong is going to get into one. That'll get into the gap, and that's going to be a double. Infield is going to play in. Batter now is Pettis. Pettis popped out his first time up. Boone, let me check arms. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Boone is going on contact. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. Boone waits with a tying run 90 feet away. Terrell will set and he will pitch. I'm going to re-roll that because that ended up cocked. That is a 280 against a switch left. 280 is going to be a 530. And a 530 is going to be a ground ball over to first. That is Evans grabbing that one. And the throw is going to come to the plate. Evans has got an arm of a 2. He's got to beat an 11 to the plate. Can Evans get the throw there in time? Here comes the throw from Evans. Boone runs in. He slides. The throw is in time. Boone is tagged out at the plate. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! Everybody else will move up on the fielder's choice. As the throw goes to the plate, Boone gets tagged out. 2 outs in the inning. And Beniquez, now the batter. Beniquez has a walk. Terrell looking in at Parrish for the sign. Tigers trying to get out of trouble. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. A 221 against a righty, and that's going to be a walk, and all of a sudden, the bases are now full of Angels with 2 outs. Batter now is Downing. Downing has a single tonight. Tigers trying to get out of trouble. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. That is a 655. And that'll be a ground ball over to third. Grabbing that one is going to be Brookins. He will take that over to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. A hit, no runs, a hit, and 2 walks. The Angels aren't able to do anything with their on-base production loading the bases. They leave them loaded as the Tigers have a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the second. They get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Also, stadium size. Phew. Bottom of the second coming up, and leading off for the Tigers is Barbaro Garvey. 257 average, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs, and 85. Tigers with a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the second. Series is tied at 1. Sutton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 369. And a 369 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Grabbing that one is going to be DeCinces. He will take his time, throw that across the diamond for out number 1. Tom Brookins now takes his turn in the batter's box. 237 average, 7 home runs, 47 RBIs, and 85. Sutton will look in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 503. That'll be a rare play. That's a 303 on the rare play, and let's see what the 303 says. 303, batter walks on a close pitch. Pitcher is ejected for arguing with the umpire. Wow. So Brookins trots to first, and Sutton is going to be ejected for arguing the pitch. The Angels' infield goes to double play depth. Sutton has been tossed, and now the Angels need some long relief. Who are the Angels going to get loose? The Angels need to eat innings, so to do that, batter now, though, is Trammell. Trammell today reached on an error. Righty switch lefty. Coming in to pitch for the Angels is going to be Kirk McCaskill coming in relief. 12-12 with a 4.70 ERA. 109 and 2/3 innings pitched. 102 strikeouts, 64 walks, 23 home runs, and 85. I will come hang out with you guys and chat for a little bit while McCaskill gets his warm-up tosses. Plus, I need to take a drink anyway. Okay, now that we're all good there with McCaskill's warm-up tosses, we'll turn our attention back to the field. As Trammell has got decent power, he's going to swing away. Brookins will edge off first, but he's not going too far. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is going to be a 375. And a 375 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Schofield will grab that one. He will throw that over to Wilfong at second. That'll get Brookins. Wilfong tries to make the relay, but it won't be in time. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. As Trammell will reach on the fielder's choice. Two outs, and Simmons is now the batter. Simmons is 1 for 1 with a single. McCaskill looking in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 584. That's Pettis in center field, and that'll be a lazy fly ball right to him. He'll take a couple steps to his left, let the ball fall into his glove, and that will retire the side. No runs, and a walk for the Tigers. Score is still 3-2 Detroit after 2. Okay. Just making sure the hand is, making sure the camera is all good there. Top of the third as Terrell finishes up his warm-up tosses, and here's Jackson. Jackson's 0 for 1 tonight. 3-2 Tigers, top of the third, game 3 of the ALCS. We are tied at 1 in the series. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 552. That'll be over to third base. Brookins will take it on a routine ground ball. He'll take his time, throw that across the diamond, and for the second time, he will get Jackson for out number 1 in the inning this time. Here's Jones, quite a powerful middle of the Angels lineup. Jones tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. A 2 RBI single. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 524. That's over to Parrish, and that's going to be popped up behind the plate. Parrish will track that one down. He'll throw his mask away once he finds it. Make the catch, out number 2. And here's DeCinces. DeCinces struck out his first time up. Terrell, looking for a nice easy inning. He will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 326. And DeCinces is going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the go the Angels here in the top of the third. Detroit protecting a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the third. And of course, my pen goes flying on me. McCaskill finishing up his warm-up tosses as he's looking at the heart of the Tigers' order. Here's Gibson. Gibson hit a 3-run bomb his first time up. That's the reason the Tigers have a 3-2 lead. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 569. That sounds like trouble. That'll be over to shortstop. And Schofield's going to pick that up, drop it. He'll eat it, though, and Gibson will reach on a leadoff error. Second error by the Angels tonight. Infield will go to double play depth, and here's Whitaker. Whitaker tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. He's going to swing away. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 446 against a righty. That'll be a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up is Wolfong. He will throw that over to Schofield covering short. That'll get Gibson. Schofield will try to make the relay, but it won't be in time. 1 out in the inning as Gibson is thrown out. And Whitaker will reach on the fielder's choice. Infield will stay at double play depth. Batter now is Evans. Evans tonight grounded out in front of the plate his first time up. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 637. That'll turn into a 647 and be a ground ball. Actually, run the same play right back. Wolfong will get to that one. He'll throw to Schofield to get Whitaker this time. Relay won't be in time to nail Evans. 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Grubb. Grubb tonight is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. McCaskill looking in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 254 against a lefty. 254 is going to be a 594. That's into Jackson at right field, and that's going to drop in front of Jackson, slide through him, and that's going to be a double. Evans will not try to score. but Evans will go to third and hold there. Batter now is Parrish with 2 outs. Parrish is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Tigers lead by 1, but they want more. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. Tiger Stadium is loud. McCaskill will set, and he will pitch. 236 against a righty. A 236 is going to be a ground ball right over to third. DeCinces will get that one. He will take his time, throw that across the diamond, and that will retire the side. No runs, an error, and a double for the Tigers. Detroit still holding on to a 3-2 lead after 3. Jarred the camera. Everything looks good there, though. Okay. Top of the 4th brings us to the bottom of the Angels' order, I should say. Here's Boone. Boone has a walk tonight, and he got thrown out trying to score. Terrell looking in at Parrish for the sign. 3-2 Detroit, top of the 4th. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 172, and a 172 is going to be a bloop single for Boone. He will be on first with a seeing eye single that just gets out of the infield. Infield will go to double play depth. Schofield, now the batter. Schofield tonight is 0 for 1. He struck out. And they are going to let Schofield swing away. Just looking at his card here. He will get the sign. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 309. And Schofield swings through a changeup for strike 3. That is out number 1. Wilfong, now the batter. Wilfong is 1 for 1 with a double tonight. Terrell will look to Parrish for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick. And here comes the pitch. That is a 272 against a lefty. That'll be a 542 over to second base where Whitaker's got it. That'll be a ground ball to Whitaker. He'll pick that up, throw that over to Trammell at short, covering second. That'll get Boone. Trammell will make the relay over to Evans at first. That is in time. That will be a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nothing across except the hit for the Angels. Tigers doing a great job up the middle, protecting their 3-2 lead as we get set for the bottom of the 4th. Tiger Stadium has been absolutely electric here tonight. And leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Tigers as McCaskill finishes up his warm-up tosses is Garby. Garby's 0 for 1 tonight. McCaskill looking in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 365, and a 365 is going to be a ground ball over to third. DeCinces will pick that one up. He'll take his time, throw that across the diamond, out number 1. Brookins, now the batter. Brookins has a walk tonight. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are electric. McCaskill will set, and he will pitch. That is a 698. Uh-oh, that's going to turn into a 708. Brookins is into one that's deep to center field. Brookins with a power of a 3. What does he do with this pitch? He'll lift it into center field, but it is going to drop, and that'll be a base hit for Brookins as he'll get a soft single out of it. Double play depth for the Angels. Trammell, now the batter. Trammell is 0 for 1, but he reached on an error. Trammell, are they willing to bunt here? I think the answer is yes, they are, with Simmons coming up. The corners, what? Did I hit? I must have hit IB soft. There we go. While Digital Diamond actually gets caught up to the situation, the corners are going to come in expecting the bunt. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. Trammell will square around with the bunt. McCaskill will set. He will pitch. And actually, let me lay out my reference sheets here. Wait a minute. Where is my other sheet? Hold up just a second while I try. Found it. I need my offensive strategies reference. Okay. Now McCaskill will set. He will pitch, and Trammell lays down the bunt. Let's see. 14 and 8 is 22. That sounds like a good sacrifice, and it will be. He'll bunt that over to third. The only play that the Senseis will have is over to third, or is over to first, I should say. 2 outs in the inning. Brookins will go to second. Batter now is Simmons. Simmons tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping the Tigers can get another run here. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. Brookins edging off of second. McCaskill will set, and he will pitch. That is a 455 against a righty. A 455 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Downing going back for that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A hit and a sacrifice, but the Tigers aren't able to do anything with any of it. The Tigers, though, are still holding on to a 3-2 lead after 4. As Philip Anderson is first to join us here at Tiger Stadium. Yep, we are in Detroit for the next 3 games. Just taking a quick drink while Terrell gets his warm-up tosses in. Leading off for the Angels here in the top of the 5th is Pettis. Pettis tonight is 0 for 2. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 227 against a switch left, and Pettis is going to swing through the high heat for strike 3. That is out number 1. Beniquez, now the batter. Beniquez has 2 walks tonight. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Tigers lead 3-2 here in the top of the 5th. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 678. And a 678. Here comes the slider. Plunk. Ouch. He hit Beniquez with that, and Beniquez will trot to first with the tying run in his back pocket after being hit by the slider. Tigers will go to double play depth. Batter now is Downing. Downing tonight is 1 for 2. Beniquez edging off of first, but he will stay there. Downing will swing away. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 592. That's into right field. Gibson going for that one, and that'll be a fly ball to him. Gibson will be near the track. He will have enough room to make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Jackson. Jackson's 0 for 2. but he's definitely got power. You need to respect that power. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Fans at Tiger Stadium hoping Terrell can get out of the inning. Terrell will set. Knock it off. Yelling at the die, Philip, not you. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 167. And a 167 is going to be a base hit into center field. Beniquez could try to extend that, but he's not going to. They don't want to risk throwing themselves out of the inning, especially now they've got 2 on and 2 out. As Jackson will get into that one, that'll be a base hit into center field. Batter now is Jones with 2 outs. Jones is 1 for 2 with a single. Very capable of tying this game with 1 swing of the bat. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 248. And a 248 is going to get popped up on the infield over to third base. Brookins stepping into foul territory. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A hit batter and a hit, but the Angels can't do anything with it. Tigers protect a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th. Stadium sighs. Phew! Just checking the camera. Bottom of the 3rd coming up as McCaskill finishes up his warm-up tosses. I should see if we are at his fatigue inning yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will be with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Batter now is Gibson. Gibson tonight is 1 for 1 with a home run, with a 3-run bomb, and he's reached on an error. The Angels are going to get activity in their bullpen to get ready for McCaskill to come out. They are going to get... they're going to get Jim Slayton warming up. The Angels had to patch together a bit of long relief ever since Sutton got tossed for arguing a pitch back in the... He got tossed pretty early. He got tossed with 2 outs in the 4th. Actually, that shouldn't be right. Let's see. Actually, no, he got tossed in the 2nd. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 472. And against a righty, a 472, Gibson's going to get into one. That's going to get into the gap, and Gibson will be safe at second with the leadoff double. Batter now is Whitaker. Whitaker tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. McCaskill will look in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 562. That's over to shortstop. Schofield will get to that one easily. He will take his time, throw that over to first. 1 out in the inning. Gibson will make third on the play. One out, infield. What's the infield going to do here? Gibson's got a speed of 8. Batter is Evans. Evans tonight is 0 for 2. Infield, I think they're going to play back because I'm pretty sure, even if they bring the infield in, Gibson can probably leg it out against any of these arms. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, the Angels are going to play back. They're probably not going to get Gibson anyway, so they might as well take the sure out. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 282. And against a lefty at 282, Evans is into one that's deep to right field. Evans with a power of a 9. Does he extend the Tigers' lead? Evans will extend the Tigers' lead with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Jackson going back for that one. He's back to the track, back to the wall, and that ball is gone. Home run, Darrell Evans. Tigers now open up a 5-2 lead here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Grubb. Grubb tonight is 1 for 2 with a double. Tigers now have a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th. McCaskill gets the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 528. That sounds like trouble, and 528 is going to be a 1-out walk for Grubb. He will trot to first with a free pass. As McCaskill loses control of a slider for ball 4. Infield will go to double play depth. Parrish, now the batter. Parrish tonight is 0 for 2. Angels need to stop this carnage. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 366. And a 366 is going to get popped up on the infield. Calling everybody off on the infield grass is going to be Beniquez. He will make the catch. 1 out in the inning. Or 2 outs in the inning, I should say. Garby, now the batter. Garby tonight is 0 for 2. 5-2 Tigers, bottom of the 5th. McCaskill will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 116. That'll turn into a 316. And Garby's going to get frozen by a changeup for strike 3. That will retire the side, but not before the Tigers can do a little bit more damage. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. A 2-run blast by Darrell Evans makes the score now 5-2 Tigers after 5. The Tigers weren't just trying to extend the lead. They were trying to extend it beyond the 5-2 lead, but they managed to pick up some breathing room there. We're going to get some activity here in the Tigers bullpen in the top of the 6th. As starting to get loose for the Tigers is going to be Juan Beringer. He's going to start to get loose for the Tigers, just in case Terrell starts to run into trouble. He's looking at the second half of the order, though, as DeCinces is now the batter. DeCinces is 0 for 2. Terrell trying to hold this game where it is. He will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 349. And a 349. Ooh, just missed it. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that is Gibson. He will make a nice, easy catch for 1 out in the inning. Boone, now the batter. Boone is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk tonight. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish, trying to protect the 5-2 Tigers lead here in the top of the 6th. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 456 against a righty. A 456 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Whitaker will grab that one with no problems. He will toss that over to first. 2 outs in the inning. Schofield, now the batter. Schofield is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 350, and a 350 is going to be a ground ball over to Trammell. He will pick that up with no problems. He'll throw that over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Angels here in the top of the 6th. Tigers with a 5-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers are trying to finish the Angels here in Game 3. They've definitely got some breathing room on that lead. McCaskill is going to come out of the game. The Angels are going to go to the bullpen once again. Coming in to pitch for the Angels, as they're looking to eat up innings, will be Jim Slayton. 6-10 with a 4.37 ERA, 148 1/3 innings pitched, 60 strikeouts, 63 walks, 22 home runs, and 85. Leading off for the Tigers at the plate is Brookins. Brookins tonight is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. Fans at Tiger Stadium have been loud all night. Slayton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 326. And a 326. Brookins is going to get frozen by a changeup on the outside corner for strike 3. That is out number 1. Slayton, usually good at getting the outside corner, and he'll get it here for strike 3. That's out number 1. Here's Trammell. Trammell tonight is 0 for 1. He's reached on an error and had a sacrifice bunt. Slayton looking in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 350, and a 350 is going to get popped up on the infield grass. Beniquez will call everybody off in the infield grass to make the catch, out number 2. Simmons, now the batter. Simmons is 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Slayton trying to hold this game where it is so the Angels have a chance. He will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 279. That sounds like trouble against a switch left, and Simmons is into one that's deep to right field. Simmons with a power of a 7. Does he extend the Tigers' lead? Simmons will extend it with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Jackson back for that one. He's back to the track, back to the wall, and that ball is gone. Home run, Nelson Simmons, 6-2 Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Well, I'll tell you, the Tigers know who to pick on for home runs tonight. Batter now is Gibson. Gibson is 2 for 2 with one of those home runs, a double, and he's reached on an error. Every one of tonight's bombs has gone to Jackson in right field. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. 6-2 Tigers, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Slayton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 606. That'll turn into a 616. And Gibson will get frozen by a curveball for strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Tigers pick up some more breathing room. Their only hit of the inning is also their run, a solo bomb by Nelson Simmons. Detroit now with a 6-2 lead after 6. Terrell will come out to start the 7th. When did Slayton come in? He came in this inning. Okay, so we still got one more inning in relief. Terrell will start the 7th. Behringer is ready to come in anytime. Looking at the bottom of the Angels' order, here's Wilfong. Wilfong tonight is 1 for 2 with a double. Terrell would be subject to fatigue at this point. He will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 419 against a righty. A 419 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Back for that one is going to be Grubb. He will make a nice easy catch. 1 out in the inning. And yes, indeed, the Tigers. Whoop. If I tab back into digital diamond, the Tigers are holding a 4-run lead. Pettis, now the batter. Pettis is 0 for 3 tonight. 6-2 Tigers here in the top of the 7th. Terrell gets the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 2-0-2. Against a switch left, that will turn into a 4-0-2. And against a righty, Pettis will work a walk out of that at bat. That'll be the first point of pitcher fatigue against Terrell. The infield will also go to double play depth once I get all that caught up. And the batter now is Beniquez. Beniquez is... Actually, he doesn't have an official at bat. He's been walked twice and been hit by a pitch. Terrell will get the sign from Parrish. Beniquez will swing away. Terrell will set, and he will pitch. That is a 422 against a righty. A 422 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Trammell will get that one. He'll throw that over to Whitaker to get Pettis. Whitaker will make the pivot over to Evans. That is in plenty of time. That is a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! A walk, but nothing else for the Angels. Tigers now holding a 6-2 lead as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. That small break is also going to include a refresher on my drink, so bear with me for a minute while I deal with that. When the 1985 LCS round is over, we will find out what these are for on the Summer 2025 Project Selection Show. No baseball tomorrow night, as I'll be playing Expeditions by Stonemeyer Games. Next time we get together for baseball will be Thursday night. We will be back to Olympic Stadium for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, as the Houston Astros will be playing the Montreal Expos. Nolan Ryan and his bruised ribs will be going for the Astros, and Bryn Smith will be up for the Expos. And we have a little surprise. We'll be bringing Ryan's ribs from Game 1 back into the equation for Game 4. That should be a good game. Astros, Expos, Game 4 at Olympic Stadium. Bottom of the 7th coming up, and Slayton's going to continue to pitch. Whitaker leading off the bottom of the 7th. He is 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 509, and that will be a rare play. That is a 530, and a 530 says, weak grounder to pitcher. Throw to first hits the batter in the back as they're running inside the baseline. Batter is out for interference. I'll score that as a G1. As Whitaker is going to be out for interference. Tigers trying to get cute here. I don't know why they're getting cute with a 4-run lead. They don't need to. Evans, now the batter. Evans is 1 for 3, but that 1 was a solo blast back in the 5th. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. Actually, it was a 2-run blast in the 5th. Anyway, a 329 says Evans is going to swing through a curveball for strike 3, out number 2. Grubb, now the batter. Grubb tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Slayton looking in at Boone for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick. And here comes the pitch. That is a 110. That'll turn a 110 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Jackson going back for that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. How badly did the Angels need to hear 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th? Detroit, however, holding on to a 6-2 lead after 7. As ID Jester now joins us here at Tiger Stadium. You send me an email, no rush on that. I'll catch that after this game tonight, Jester. And we will be seeing if the Expos can continue their scoring ways in Game 4 on Thursday night. And as I mentioned, the Astros, Nolan Ryan's ribs might be coming in. No home run right away, that's crazy. Well, at the moment, we're at the top of the 8th, as Terrell is going to come out of the game. The Tigers are going to go to the bullpen. As coming in to pitch for the Tigers to try to protect this 4-run lead is going to be Juan Berenger. 5-6 with a 5.59 ERA. 95 innings pitched, 82 strikeouts, 48 walks, 12 home runs, and 85. His first batter is going to be Downing. Downing tonight is 1 for 3 with a single, but that was all the way back in the 1st. Seems like a lifetime ago right now. Berenger will get the sign from Parrish. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 669, and a 669 is going to be grounded over to first. Evans will grab that one. Berenger will go over to cover. He will take the throw. 1 out in the inning. Jackson, now the batter. Jackson is 1 for 3 tonight. Berenger will get the sign from Parrish. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 579. Ooh, that's trouble. 579 is going to be Grubb. Yep, 579. That'll drop in front of Grubb. Jackson will be at first with a base hit. Tigers infield will go to double play depth. Jones, now the batter. Jones tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Kind of think he might be due here. Jackson, hardly a threat to steal. He's not going anywhere. Jones has got great power. He will swing away. Behringer will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 523. That's to Parrish, and that'll be a swing and a miss for Jones as he tries to do too much with a curveball. Strike 3, out number 2. Batter now is DeCinces. DeCinces tonight is 0 for 3. Jackson still holding at first. Behringer trying to get out of the inning with no damage. He will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 142. And a 142 is going to freeze DeCinces by the high heat. That will retire the side. Nothing across except the hit for the Angels. Tigers holding on to a 6-2 lead after heading into the bottom of the 8th. Okay, just making sure the hand is good there. Leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the 8th is Parrish. Parrish tonight is 0 for 3. The Angels are going to get some activity in their bullpen as starting to get loose is going to be, let's see, righty switch lefty. Al Holland is going to start to get loose for the Angels. Once I tab back into Digital Diamond. Slayton will continue to pitch to start the 8th. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. Tigers lead 6-2 here in game 3. Slayton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 584. That's over to center. That's into center field. Pettis looking at a lazy fly ball. He'll be near the track for that one, but he will make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Garby, now the batter. Garby's 0 for 3. Slayton gets the sign from Boone. He will set, and he will pitch. A 220 against a righty, a 220. Garby's going to get frozen by the heat for strike 3. That is out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Brookins. Brookins tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Slayton will get the sign from Boone. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. Slayton will set, and he will pitch. That is a 302. And a 302. Brookins gets frozen by a changeup for strike 3. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers here in the bottom of the 8th. Detroit holding on to a 6-2 lead after 8. But, as usual, we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? Behringer will continue to pitch into the 9th, getting loose in the bullpen for the Tigers, just in case of any funny business, is going to be the closer. The Tigers are going to get Willie Hernandez warming up in the bullpen, just in case they need him. Leading off the top of the 9th for the Angels is Boone. Boone tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Angels need quite a bit of ninth inning magic here, as Holland continues to get loose for the Angels. Behringer will get the sign from Parrish. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. Behringer will set, and he will pitch. That is a 153, and that'll be a leadoff walk for Boone. He will trot to first as Behringer loses control of a slider for ball 4. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Schofield. Schofield tonight is 0 for 3. He's going to swing away. 4-run lead, I don't think you're bunting here. Behringer will get the sign from Parrish. He will set, and he will pitch. 218 against a righty. That'll turn into a 418, and a 418 is going to turn into a ground ball over to second. Trammell will get that one. He'll throw that over to Whitaker to get Boone. Whitaker will make the pivot to Evans. That is in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two outs in the inning as the Tigers get a huge double play. The last chance for the Angels comes to Rob Wilfong. Wilfong is 1 for 3 with a double, but he's also hit into a double play. The Angels have hit into... That's the third double play the Angels have hit into tonight. You're not winning too much when you hit into that many double plays. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping the Tigers can take control of this series right here. Behringer will get the sign from Wilfong, or will get the sign from Parrish, not from Wilfong. He will set, he will kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 673. And a 673 is going to be grounded right back to Behringer. He will take his time, throw that over to... He'll pump once, pump twice, throw to first. That's your game. The Detroit Tigers will win this one in pretty convincing fashion by a final score of 6-2. That will give the Tigers the 2-1 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. Last few nights I'd run out of magic, apparently. And yep, the third double play was basically the dagger for the Angels. And the Tigers now have the momentum in this series. Speaking of the Tigers, for them tonight, 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Angels, 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Winning pitcher tonight is Walt Terrell. He will pick up the win. Don Sutton will end up with the loss, as the Tigers now take a 2-1 series lead. And that will do it for tonight's Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. The Tigers now holding a 2-1 lead in this series. Tomorrow night, we will be playing Expeditions from Stonemeyer Games. Thursday, we'll be back up at the Astrodome for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, as the Houston Astros will be playing the Montreal Expos. Nolan Ryan and his bruised ribs will be going for the Astros, and Bryn Smith will be going for the Expos. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the Dungeons & Dragons Flavors of the Multiverse cookbook with the dessert, fig cakes. Sunday, we're playing game number 5 on my War Room list as we play Undaunted 2200 Callisto from Osprey Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Detroit Tigers get 3 runs in the first after California scored the first 2 of the game and scored all 6 remaining runs to take this one 6-2 and the series lead 2-1. And yep, both teams are going to have their aces up in Game 4. Nolan Ryan, even with his bruised ribs, is going against Bryn Smith. Once again, take care. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Expeditions, but if I don't, I'll hopefully see you guys on Thursday for Game 4 up in Montreal. Take care, everybody.